Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Welcome to today's presentation of Huntsville High School Hornet Baseball. It's time for the Hornets Baseball pregame show. So let's send you down to the diamond with color analyst BJ McMichael and the voice of Hornets Baseball, Collin Neill.
Well, it may be a little rainy and a little windy out here, but we still got some Huntsville Hornet Baseball coming your way here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Good evening, everybody. Huntsville Hornets will be taking on the Nacogdoches Dragons here at Cape Bar Ross. My name is Collin Neill. Alongside me is BJ McMichael. BJ, I guess we can say already that this weather's going to play a bit of a factor.
It's going to play. It always plays a factor up here at Cape Bar Ross. You have the wind factor. Today you got the misting rain factor. All of those are going to come into play as our Huntsville Hornets look to get off the 0-2 recent district play.
Yes, last time out they faced Kingwood Park Panthers at Kingwood, Texas. Kingwood Park's field was too wet and not in playing condition to play on it, so they decided to play in Kingwood, Texas at Kingwood High School. I have to preface that Kingwood and Kingwood Park are different schools, but nonetheless, they played out there on that turf field and they came out swinging. They were up 1-0, but eventually Kingwood Park would tack on 6 runs on them to defeat the Hornets out at Kingwood. BJ, it was a tough loss. I mean, there were some bright spots, but the same things have been repeated over this 2-game losing streak: errors and lack of offense.
Yeah, there was, and that the lack of offense, that's going to be the big key for today. But you mentioned some positive things. I talked to Noah Nieto's mom the day before, that morning before the game, and she was saying hopefully that Noah could get in there. Got himself a nice double off the wall. I was watching at home. I was happy for that kid getting to get in the lineup, and it looks like he may be able to get in the lineup again tonight. Hopefully to get some more ABs and put some maybe even put some runs up on the board, at least get on and get around in that bottom of the lineup so you can top of the lineup up with some scoring opportunities. But you got it. Offense is the key right now, I believe, with over 30 at-bats. Ryan Parker Jr. leading with a .361 batting average. Jackson Batten with a .286, and he's at 42 at-bats, and Doris with .263. But you have like Cooper Molness, man. The kid's been hitting the ball hard. He's just been hitting it right at people. So I'm looking for Cooper to have a big game tonight and try to attack these Dragons.
Yeah, it's going to be quite an interesting matchup with the Nacogdoches Dragons against the Huntsville Hornets. BJ, you were out here. You were out, I believe, were you at every game last season?
Almost every game.
Almost every game last season when Huntsville went up against Nacogdoches, and it was a dogfight. I mean, we all know the rivalry between Sam Houston and Stephen F. Austin, but the rivalry that has built up over the years between Huntsville and Nacogdoches, I mean, even though these two towns are 2.5 hours apart, these games tend to get feisty.
Oh, absolutely. At every level, doesn't matter if it's JV or varsity, it doesn't matter if it's girls basketball, baseball for boys. It's just the Battle of the Piney Woods high school edition for Huntsville and Nacogdoches Dragons. So, yeah, it's always a dogfight. You're always wanting to get that one up on the other one, and you're always wanting to have bragging rights, and that extends down to this level too. So, looking forward to a game they're going to have to battle the elements and also battle the other team.
Yeah, again, it is misty and quite windy out here at Cape Bar Ross here in Huntsville, Texas. Hopefully the equipment, we don't have any problems. It should subsidize just before first pitch, again at 6 p.m. I mean, BJ, is this quite one of those? Is it though? I mean, I'm pretty sure you've been a part of worse, haven't you?
Oh, absolutely. Cold, rainy, windy, all of it. Today it's just wind and rain. You got a little bit of chill. If you've been out to Cape Bar Ross at any time, it's about 5 to 10 degrees colder always on this hill. So playing soccer, playing baseball, Little League, we're just kind of used to it. The good thing is Coach Jennings has this field looking the best I think I've ever seen it. Every year he gets this field looking better and better. So it's a tribute to him and his staff, the hard work that they put in when they're not playing, when they're just getting out here to work on the field. So, kudos to the staff for making sure that they give their team the best possible place to play, and they work really hard at it.
Yeah, well, speaking of head coach Justin Jennings, I had a chance to catch up with him prior to today's ball game. We'll have that interview coming up next here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports. That interview comes your way in just a few moments.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Welcome back to the pregame show. Collin Neill alongside head coach Justin Jennings. Coach, last time out, going to get it done against Kingwood Park, losing 6-1, falling to 1-2. How are things been ever since?
Pretty good. We know what we are right now. We know where we are. We know who we are. We're struggling a little bit offensively, and we're struggling a little bit defensively as well. So we just kind of talked about putting a couple phases of the game together. Just progressing each night and getting better. So we've thrown it well enough, to be 3-0 right now. And it hasn't went our way offensively. We scored one run last week, and I think we have a total of 6 hits in 2 games, and it's just not going to get it done. So we need to put together a better offensive performance tonight, and if we can do that, it'll certainly put us in a good position.
You talk about your arms doing well. What has been the key to success? I know Luke's going on out there tonight, but overall, what's been the key to your staff's success?
They've got the experience. Luke and Collin are both seniors, and they've both pitched a considerable amount in this league, and they've done a lot of good things for us in 4 years in the program. And and then you got Jackson in relief, and then sophomore Colton Gilbert. He's done a great job for us as well. We didn't really know what to expect from him, but we knew what we were going to get from those older guys, and they've done exactly what we thought they would. We gotta help them out a little bit. We got to be better offensively, and we got to make more routine plays than we've made the last couple weeks.
Some things about Nacogdoches that stand out to you?
They're a lot like us. They've got some older guys that have played a lot in this league. Their top 3 or 4 guys, we've got to keep them off the base paths. They got a couple guys that can run in there. They're seniors, majority. I think they're all 4 seniors actually. A couple guys that can really run, and they got some guys that can drive the ball out of the yard. So we just need to keep those guys off the bases and prevent any stealing or anything like that on the base paths. And then we got to make good quality pitches to the big guys. And if we can do that, which I'm confident we will, again, it just comes down to the offensive part of it. They got a good guy going. He's a SFA commit. He's a senior lefty, and he's pretty good. So we'll have to put some things together offensively to come out on top tonight.
Yeah, especially like last year, it was a dogfight between y'all in all those games last year. What are you going to try? What have you been telling your defense though? Because obviously it's not been good on y'all's. The defense has been committing a bunch of errors recently with the past few games. What have you been telling your guys out there in the field?
Not much, really, honestly. The first part of the year we were really good defensively, and we've been unfortunate here lately. We've had some guys that are very good defensive players that are in the lineup for defensive purposes who haven't played real well defensively. So the main thing is when you're struggling, just to be aggressive. We want them to. We tell them if we're going to make a mistake, let's make an aggressive mistake. Let's not sit on our heels and let the ball play us. So we just kind of told them to stay aggressive and just keep doing what you're doing. And you're a good defender. You've been a good defender. It didn't just happen overnight where you couldn't field the baseball. So we just tell them to stay aggressive and just do their thing, and it'll work out in the end.
Well, Coach, before I let you go, what are your keys to a big win tonight?
It comes down to offense, man. We've got to be better offensively. We've got to take a little pride in where we are offensively as a club and even as individuals. We've got some guys that are struggling a little bit, some guys that have had a lot of success in this league in 3 and 4 years, and they're just not getting it done right now. So we need some other guys to kind of pick up the slack a little bit, and then we need those guys to perform. And if we can do that, we'll be all right. We'll be in a good position. But the offensive part is kind of hamstrung us here of late. So it'll all come down to that. We'll try to make some things happen. Maybe bunt, hit and run here and there. Try to put some pressure on the defense, and hopefully we can get some things going and put a couple phases of the game together.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. That was head coach Justin Jennings of Huntsville Hornet Baseball. When we come back, we'll have your starting lineups for tonight's ball game, and then first pitch is right after that. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is Huntsville Hornet Baseball here, powered by KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Ladies and gentlemen, that will be it for the pregame show. The rain is starting to pour down here in Huntsville, Texas. They are pulling out the tarp, so we don't know how long for sure. It is going to be a delay, so just stick right here, and we will get back to you if there will be a ball game today or not. The rain has seriously picked up once again here at Kate Bar Ross. That will do it for the pregame show. We will get back to you if there will be a ball game or not. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports. We'll be back in just a few moments.
This has been the Hornets Baseball pregame show. Get ready, Hornet Nation. First pitch is next.
Sorry about that, folks. Still experiencing some technical difficulties. The rain has stopped, but we are still in the delay because there are no umpires. So at least it'll give us time to dry off this equipment, and hopefully we can get underway shortly. But right now we are in a delay because of no umpires. So be sure you stick with us, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope we have a ball game. First pitch was scheduled at 6 p.m. and then the rain just started pouring down. But it seems that as for now, don't want to jinx it, folks, it has passed. Don't really want to trust Texas weather anymore after this because it said only 20% chance of rain at first pitch. But, you know, it is what it is. We just so happen to be that 20% where the rain was going to happen. Once again, folks, we are still dealing with a delay. So just want to keep y'all updated. So don't go away, folks. We hope to have first pitch at some point. We'll keep you updated as things go by. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports. Please stick around.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game. When a runner rounds third heading for home, there's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church.
We are still here at Cape Bar Ross Field. Guess everyone's just chilling around. We still have no umpires. The weather has subsidized for now, but unfortunately we still have no word on whether or not we will have a ball game. I'm pretty sure we'll have a ball game here, folks. So we still in a delay. Just want to recap y'all real quick about what happened the last 3 games. First off, the Huntsville Hornets did beat the Porter Spartans to begin district play, which was at Porter. They beat them 2-1. And while there was some luck and then some errors committed by the Porter Spartans to help them out, it was still a good way to start off district play. But over these last 2 games, their offense has not found a footing. They have only scored 1 run total over these last 2 ball games. They lost 4-0 last time out at home here at Cape Bar Ross Field, where they went down against the Lufkin Panthers 4-0. Then they would come back here. Then they would go down to Kingwood Park to face the Panthers, and they lost 6-1. And BJ, while we're still in a bit of a weather delay, I just wanted to keep talking. Continue with the pregame show. BJ, you've been how long you been calling?
3. This is 3rd year I get to call.
3rd year, and you've seen a lot of these players grow, and now a majority of them are seniors, like Durham, like Sanders, like Molness, and this is a very big season if you think it in a large perspective, because they got their first playoff win since 2008 last season. I mean, I'm pretty sure they want to get over that hump of trying to win a playoff series.
Absolutely. Getting taste of it was something you wanted to see from these guys. Now that they got a taste of it, they want more and they want to be able to do more. These guys, so we're out here playing on these fields for many years. I've watched them at each level, the T-ball, the kid coach pitch, then kid pitch, and then as many of them play in select leagues and club leagues, but now they're out here wanting to compete and wanting to win district games, get into the tournament, and just see what they can showcase out there. So, yeah, every win is a step closer. And, of course, with any guys, any group of guys, they just want more. They want to experience it together. They've had lots of great experiences together. They want to be able to move forward in the playoffs. So, yep, they're hungry for it. Just got to, kind of clean some things up here. And I think they can. I think they will. I know one thing. They cheer for each other. That's been a fun thing to watch because they do cheer for each other.
Have there been any players that have stood out to you so far this season? I'd be remiss to already answer that for you. It's Noah Nieto, honestly.
Yeah, Noah has, as freshman catcher coming in that first district game against Porter. Just anytime you get a freshman coming in for a school district like Huntsville and showing what he's able to do, and getting a double the other night, hitting it off the wall. Man, it's just you just like to see that, and the good thing is. He's a fun kid to watch outside of just the ball field. I've been watching him grow up as well through Scott Johnson. His mom teaches there at Scott Johnson, and just getting to see him. He's also in the same class as my daughter as a freshman, and he's always been kind of head and shoulders as an athlete. And so it's been neat to watch him also get out here. Luke Durham's been one that's been watching that first game against Porter. Oh, man, that's been a standout so far for this season to watch him pitch. Against a really not just overhyped. They weren't overhyped. I mean, he had two studs on the mound that he went up against. They got him for one run, and he just kept his team in it, but really had that ball moving up and down in the zone. And so, I'm excited to see what Luke will continue to do. Again, with these guys, arm fatigue is going to be the deal. Got to, with the pitchers that we do have, throwing them as much as we do need to. Arm fatigue is going to come in, so hopefully these guys can find time to rest their arms. And, man, hey, a couple of good blowouts wouldn't be bad, right?
No, I mean, it is going to be tough with this Nacogdoches team.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about it in pregame. Again, they're just 2.5 hours apart, and I made that drive there once, and it was quite dreadful, to say the least. I went out there for Huntsville girls basketball, where they eventually won it by a good margin up there, and it's just been quite interesting to see for as long as I've been here. Ever since I got on board at KSAM, in literally about a year. I think around this time would make it a year for me to get on KSAM, and making it my first year with girls basketball, my first season right now as the voice of Huntsville baseball. It is quite interesting to see the rivals. Off the field they might get along really well, but when it comes to when it comes to on field, when it comes to the game, it's like, hey, it might be like a little, hey, I respect you, but we're about to have to go easy.
They do. There's a mutual respect there, and anytime we go to Nacogdoches, their fans are always welcoming to us. The rivalry exists, Sam Houston SFA, but the families and when we travel, they've always been appreciative. We've even heard from Nacogdoches fans like here. There may be some watching when we go there to do it. They're like, hey, thanks for having it there for us because we were able to watch it. It's rivalry, and you want your athletes to compete, right? You want them to want to win. But these guys, even off the field, they do have a respect for each other, and as they kind of watch each other play, and as you watch the standings and you kind of see what one team did to the other one. And that's the great thing about baseball is you see them more than once, so you get a chance to get back at them. So this is the first time we'll see them this year, but we're going to see them, a couple more times, I believe, during the season. So you kind of make some mental notes, and that's what you got to make during this game.
Players are currently taking the tarp off of the bump. I guess they're just having a little miscommunications about what their assignment is. I never really had to do that. And that kind of brings up another point. You said about the field, how head coach Justin Jennings preaches. It seems like he preaches always the small things. Like you gotta make sure you get the small things down before you can worry about the bigger picture. And if it's the players. A part of it is having the players make sure that the field is in pristine condition come game time.
Yeah, and it's the issue of pride. It starts with Coach Southern on down. he always takes pride in what he does, whether it be facilities, whether it be the way a team acts, the way a team comes together, the way things look. That's come down from Coach Southern and Coach Jennings and Coach Heidelbrecht. They just all carry that torch of, hey, whatever facilities we have, we're going to take care of, and we want something here that our boys can be proud of, and our community can be proud of. And so, yeah, hard work goes to them. They got this field looking, I'm telling you, every year it gets better, and I've never seen this field look the way it is. As a matter of fact, even the little bit of rain years past, we'd have had a rain out just with a couple of drops. The way they've worked on this field to keep it going, this type of rain doesn't hurt us. We can still play. So
no, I mean, hey, it gets that dirt and dirt a little wet because dry dirt. From my experience playing a little infield in men's league, it just takes some crazy hops. Like it's unbelievable. What position did you play?
I played second.
Second
base was my bag.
So when you're out there, I mean, after maybe the day before it was raining quite maybe not as soft as it was earlier on today, but maybe a little hard, and then you go out there as an infielder, I mean, it's going to be big for Sanders, for Langley, for Hunt at second, and for Parker Jr. at first. Do you have to prepare a little differently when it comes to that?
Yeah, you have to, with the hops, it's going to come slow off the grass, so the grass now is wet, so anything coming through the grass part of the infield, you may have to be ready to charge it. So where you normally played a deep second or a deep short, or you played in the grass over at third, you may have to be ready to charge it because you got a lay down bunt, or if you have someone that just gets an infield kind of dribbler, it's going to slow down. The water's going to pick up. And then when it hits a wet dirt, it's going to slow down. So you got to be ready to charge. You got to be ready coming up throwing because since the ball's slower getting to you, they're going to be making their way down the line. So the transition from glove to throwing hand, you're going to have to be ready for that. Of course, you got a wet ball coming out, and first baseman's got to be ready because it may look like a breaking ball or curve ball coming at you at first base with the ball coming off the fingers and with the infield. So yeah, weather, rain, wet field always comes into play with that. Pitcher, you may see pitcher and catcher trade out the balls a little bit more frequently because the ball getting wet, and so just make sure we have enough. Our coaches make sure. I'm sure they have enough baseballs ready to go to switch it out. So, yeah, and then with the wind here at K-Bar Ross, man, you got to be ready. That ball gets caught up in the air. There's no telling where it can send it. So your outfielders are going to have to battle.
It is coming from literally from the center field wall. I don't think you can really tell, folks, but right in the middle of your screen, direct center field, above the 360 mark, there is the United States flag. It is blowing more or less south. I would say that's west. Yeah, that's west. Southwest, coming straight at us. I mean, for Luke, for tonight's starting pitcher for Nacogdoches, and folks, we honestly have no idea who they are because they didn't really give us the positions on their.
We don't have positions. We got the starting lineup.
Yeah, we got the starting lineup. We just don't, unfortunately, have the positions for them. But I mean, I've heard it a lot. If you have a wind coming from behind the pitcher, it might add a little miles per hour behind their pitches. Maybe make them a little nasty.
It can. Yeah, wet ball, wind, all that. It's going to help your pitcher, hurt your batters, keep it a little bit, a little more in the park as well. So if you try to go opposite field, center field, opposite field, it's going to push it back in. So yeah, that kind of helps keep it in the park too. We got 300 down the alleyways here. So you just never know. But weather is part of it in baseball. That's part of the elements that you got to deal with. So it's weather, it's conditions, it's field conditions, it's your opponent, it's just all of that kind of factors in.
Well, it's not Minute Maid Park. It's not. It's not Rogers Center up in Toronto. It's not. It's not the. What's that field? What's that dome at Tampa? Tropicana Field. Yeah, it's not none of that. I mean, they got obviously they're major league teams. They got the luxury of indoor facility, indoor stadiums. But out here in high school, I can't really think of I don't think there is one high school in America that has an indoor facility. I may be wrong, though. I might have to look deeper into that.
Somewhere in the Dallas area,
probably.
Well, and here's a great thing too that we can be excited about because of the bonds that passed last year. This is the last time we'll be on this field. It looks like the baseball, softball fields, they will be ready. And here's the way if you haven't been able to take a look, go on the district website. You can see under our Huntsville ISD website, they do have a bond page that they keep updated. You can see pictures. If you look at the renderings and if you look at what's going on, the field's going to be beautiful. It's going to be kind of inset. It's going to be in where the trees kind of surround it. It's going to be where you're looking almost down at the field from the stands. The view of it just nestled within the pine trees. It's really going to look great, and it's going to have a great feel to it as well. So excited about that happening next year.
Oh, yeah, and BJ, we do have umpires, so it looks like we are going to go ahead and get ready. Don't go away, folks. First pitch is finally coming up next. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
The following is a KSAM Sports presentation on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Ladies and gentlemen, it's springtime in East Texas, so you know what that means. It's time once again for Huntsville High School Hornets Baseball. Now let's send you down to the diamond and join your Hornets Baseball broadcast team. Here's Collin, Neill, and BJ McMichael.
Well, after a long time, it is here, ladies and gentlemen. First pitch is about to be underway after about a 30-minute or so delay. We got some good fans out here that are toughing out the toughening out Mother Nature out here. So, but let's go ahead and get your starting lineups out of the way. First off, for the Nacogdoches Dragons, leading off is number 7, Cade Godfrey. Starting right behind him at the 2 spot will be number 1, Austin Dearbon. And at the 3rd spot will be number 5, Sir Modric Bland. At the cleanup spot will be number 9, Isaac Jones. At the 5th spot, it will be number 6, Connor McNanich. I believe I said that correctly, but oh well.
I'm going to go with it.
Starting right behind him at the 6th spot, it will be number 10, Aiden Key, the infielder, outfielder, the junior. Then at the 7th spot, it will be number 15, the sophomore, Connor Brady. And then finally at the 9th spot will be number 12, Mikhail Lockett, and that will round up your starting lineup for the Nacogdoches Dragons. And then, of course, for the Huntsville Hornets, it is an all-familiar lineup. Let's go ahead and get it right out of the way. Leading off will be the designated hitter, Gage Doris, wearing number 7. Starting right behind him will be number 2, the senior, Collin Sanders. He'll be at 3rd base. At the 3rd spot, at left field, it'll be number 1, Jackson Batten, the senior. Starting at the cleanup spot will be number 33, the center fielder, Cooper Molness. Right behind him at the 5 spot, the first baseman, the sophomore, number 28, Brian Parker Jr. Starting at 2nd base, it will be Nolan Hunt, wearing number 9. And then starting pitcher tonight will be Luke Durham. He's also hitting tonight. He'll be at the 7th spot, wearing number 11. And in right field tonight, after taking the game off against Kingwood Park, back in right field, Austin Taylor, the sophomore. And then at the 9th spot, the freshman catcher, wearing number 3, Noah Nieto. Holden Langley will be at shortstop for only defensive responsibilities. And starting pitcher is going to be number 11, Luke Durham. BJ, it's been quite a while. Have you ever been under delay this long? when
No.
playing and broadcasting?
Not. I'm sure they're probably, but nothing that can stand out. I've been a part of some that canceled. Right at game time and stuff like that. I remember last year we drove to Lufkin one year and it was got up there, got everything ready, and then canceled.
Well, it's just about the friends you made along the way.
Absolutely,
I guess.
it is. And watching these guys, I'm just glad they get the game in. That's what you're wanting in high school. When you get a traveling team getting here, you just want them to be able to play.
Yeah. Well, folks, the rain was causing a bit of issues, and it looks like hopefully looks like it's starting to come back a little bit, but hopefully it stays calm as it can be, so that way we don't have to cover everything in the trash bag again.
No, I've got it just in case.
Just in case. It don't matter. It don't hurt being prepared, folks. Just got to let you know about that. We're still waiting for the team to get out there. It's going to be the starting lineup. So we're going to go ahead and step aside, take a break. When we come back, we'll have first pitch from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game. When a runner rounds third heading for home, there's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game. When a runner rounds third heading for home, there's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Back here at Huntsville, Texas, Kate Bar, Ross Field. Well, this rain is coming back, folks, but I don't think these Hornets are deterred. I'm not just talking about the players, folks. I'm also talking about the crowd here. They're here to cheer on their Hornets. And we also just got a lot of little league stuff going on right behind us, and man, I love it. And we also got Hornet softball happening down the hill. They are facing against the Lufkin Panthers. We'll keep them updated. We'll keep you all updated on that one. Carlos Zimmerman and Kendall Morris are on the call over there. But folks, we got baseball right in front of us. Starting for the Huntsville Hornets, it will be number 11, Luke Durham.
Yeah, we do have baseball. You do have Matthew Schweitzer dancing around a little bit on our camera there. Everyone knows Matthew. His brother plays. Nathan plays senior playing today. So, yeah, it's going to be wet. You can see a couple of times already. Ball's gotten past Nieto here. So, it's going to be difficult. You know, the ball's going to be wet, and it's going to be coming down around. And so, Noah's got a tall task in front of him, again, to keep the ball in front of him. So, Luke and Noah are going to have to kind of work together on that one.
Yeah, we're about to get underway here. And it looks like leading off for the Nacogdoches Dragons, it will be number 7, Cade Godfrey, the infielder and the pitcher. The senior, it's going to be quite interesting to see what happens here. Didn't really have that much information on Nacogdoches. A lot of information they keep quite in their quite behind the walls of the internet, I may say.
Yeah, we'll figure out where they are out in the field, but hopefully we can get off to a quick start here, low pitch count, and see if we can't get out of the top of the first here.
First pitch from Luke is high for ball 1. We are finally underway here in Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah, ball went kind of rode up just a little bit. I would imagine that Godfrey's going to kind of take a strike.
Next pitch is high again, a little too inside this time for ball 2.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised if the third base coach over there is just it's a keep take sign, just taking until he gets a strike.
Luke waits, pitch. In there for a strike. Oh, 2-1.
That's what you want to see there. Going to get that. You fell behind early, too, but came back and get this one. Maybe challenge him a little bit with a pitch here to
2-1. On the outside corner for a strike. Great location by the senior, 2-2.
Yeah, it really was. And then now he's got him on his heels a little bit, 2-2. He can see if he can chase. Doesn't necessarily have to give up the strike zone, but he can see if he can chase.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him by with the fastball, and that is the first out.
Yeah, you like to see that from Luke. 2 pitches at first are very high in the zone. And released from his hand a little bit with a wet ball, but then came back with 3 great pitches to get that K.
Up next will be number 5, Sir Modric Bland. Pitch high for ball 1. One-0 pitch from Durham. Pop up, it will go foul over the Nacogdoches dugout on the first base side into the other field. Count evens up to 1-1.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. If you looked at that, we were looking up trying to find the ball up there in a cloud sky filled with clouds, and it's going to be tough for those outfielders. Any ball hit up into the sky right now, it's going to be tough going.
Next pitch from Durham on the outside part of the plate for a strike. Nieto framing it nicely.
He is, and Luke's finding that outside zone right there, strike zone, not getting it right down the middle of the strike zone. He's getting that outside. Look at Noah's set up again.
1-2, swing, foul. Defensive alignments for the Huntsville Hornets goes as is. Durham is pitching. Nieto is behind the plate at catcher. Brian Parker Jr. is at first. Noah Hunt's at second. Collin Sanders is at third. Holden Langley is at short. Jackson Batten is at left field. Cooper Molness is at center. And Austin Taylor is at right field. 1-2 pitch, just a bit outside. Went around that same area, but it was a little too outside.
Yeah, but I like it. I like Luke just trying to establish that outside strike, and he's going to make him think about it. Umpire didn't give him the call there, but I guarantee you he's going to go back to it.
Next pitch is popped up. It's going into right field. Taylor in foul territory, and he'll
job.
make the catch.
That was a really good play, but I know it was a foul ball. Stayed up there for a while, but that ball is not easy to see, especially with right now before the darkness gets here. That ball can kind of hide up there. He did a really good job, Taylor, of tracking it down.
This is Sir Mandrick Bland, actually, that is stepping up to the batter's box for the Nacogdoches Dragons. Pitch is outside for ball one. That was Dearborn that flew out to in foul territory in right field. Bland steps in at the 1-0. Durham goes. Swing, popped up.
Right over our heads.
Yep, it's going right over us. It's going to go. Hopefully, it doesn't hit someone over there. Yeah. Count evens up to 1-1.
Here's the thing we won't have to worry about next year. You've got Little League going on at almost every field except for the T-ball field. So you're going to probably hear a lot of heads up as if the foul ball goes into the territory of some of our little kids out here.
Durham working with the 1-1 count to Bland is high at the head for ball two. Again, folks, we are just underway. It was a 30-minute delay due to rain and also no umpires. 2-1. Swing, that is going to go foul.
Yeah, he's hanging in there. Luke keeps going to that outside pitch, and Bland here is just trying to stay alive and look at one more pitch. So I still like the way Luke is attacking that outside zone. No, it's Nieto set up again.
2-2, low and outside. Full count.
Yeah, good thinking, though. Going to make him think about it out there.
Isaac Jones is on deck for the Nacogdoches Dragons. Luke Durham trying to go 1, 2, 3. Pitch, swing, and a miss. And he does go 1, 2, and 3 to start off this ball game. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base for the Nacogdoches Dragons. At the top of the first inning, when we come back, we will have 1, 2, and 3 batters coming up. Doris, Sanders, and Batten for the Huntsville Hornets. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Welcome back to K-Ball Ross in Huntsville, Texas. Starting pitcher for the Nacogdoches Dragons. It will be number 13, the senior, the left-handed pitcher, Justin Bradford.
Yeah, and what I'm seeing from him right now, man, this lefty's got some good movement on his fastball and some of his off-speed pitches. So it's going to be a tough task for our Hornets tonight, but I think they're up for the challenge to get into deep in the count against Bradford.
And Gage Doris will lead off for the Huntsville Hornets. Batting .263, 6 RBI on here before this ball game. The lefty going against the lefty. Going to be quite interesting to see how this pans out to lead off the bottom of the first. First pitch, swing and a miss, off speed.
Yeah, went out there with an attack mentality for Doris. Little inside for him, just couldn't connect. I got an early mound visit here.
Yeah, that's the catcher, Drew Dora, going out there to talk to Bradford. Might be mixing up their signs. It was quite a long delay, and I imagine that the players may not be as warmed up and as ready as they were before the delay happened. But we are good to go. Bradford and Mora break up the mound. Visit 0-1. Swing and a miss went around that same area. 0-2.
Yeah, just came inside with it there. You thought Doris may have dialed it up, but he was not able to connect with it.
See here, 0-2 outside. Try to get Doris fishing on that one.
Yeah, it was a good look. Good take there. You got to know that Bradford's going to try to get him to chase out of the zone.
One, two. Swing, fly ball, left center field. Under his left fielder, backtracking a little bit, and he'll make the catch.
You see that ball move out of the pitcher's hands.
That's what you were talking about before the ball game. So that is 1 out.
Hornets at third baseman, number 2, Collin Sanders.
Collin Sanders will now go out there for the Hornets at the 2 spot. The one that made the catch would be Connor Brady in left field, wearing number 15. Pitch outside, no. The umpire called that one a strike, so it's 0-1. Umpire might be favoring that outside part of the plate.
Yeah, he did with Durham.
Next pitch is outside for ball 1.
So if that holds up, at least there's a consistency that we can see from the beginning. So you kind of know what you're up for up there with the umpire.
And the Hornets really want to get their bats going. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Sanders tried to fish it down, probably trying to hold up, but didn't hold up.
Yeah, he was caught up in between the middle of a swing and a check swing there. Just could not hold back.
Sanders working against Bradford. The pitch. Curveball fouled off.
Man, that was good just to get a bat on that one. That had some movement, top of the zone to the bottom of the zone.
Bradford is a Stephen F. Austin Lumberjack commit. The lefty.
Yeah, I like Colin's chances right here. He's at least gotten the bat on the ball. He is behind in the count, but if he can get something right down the middle maybe here.
1-2. Swing. That's a line drive, and that's going to be caught by the shortstop. That'll be Cade Godfrey making a play, and that is going to be ruled an L7. That's 2 outs.
Yeah, he got that just a little bit off the end of the bat, unable to get that over the shortstop's head. But I like Collin swinging up there. I like him attacking. I like him even with a 1-2 count. He's looking to make contact and get that ball out there. And when you make contact, you're just looking to make something happen, right? Especially with a wet field and things that could happen. You're just wanting to cause some havoc out there.
Jackson Batten is up to bat for the Hornets at the 3 spot. Pitch outside on the curveball.
Yeah, notice Jackson, he's that outside one for him would be inside. He's standing away. He was off the plate a little bit. Now he's closer in.
Batten waits on the pitch. Outside just a bit, but good eye.
Yeah,
Ball
that was
2.
a good take right there by Jackson. Get ahead in the count there. Tough one to take, but that was a good take.
Batten waits on the 2-0. Inside for ball 3. 3-0 now. Batten worked the count in his favor, and that is exactly what you want for the Hornets, who have been struggling quite a bit over this district on the offensive end. As Bradford works quickly in there for a strike, Batten was taking it all the way.
Yeah, he was, and that's a good take. And coach is giving him the red light there, just because you want to get someone on the base, right? Try to give Brian Parker Jr. a chance to drive him in.
3-1.
Or Cooper.
In there for a strike. Count runs full now.
Yeah, now he's got to protect the plate mode. So anything around that plate, he's got to try to either foul off or get the ball in play.
Batten's batting .286. Pitch is up the middle, off the pitcher. Batten trying to race down the line. Is he able to be in time? And he is not in time. Wow. Batten really hustled down the line, but the ball went off of Bradford. 2 seconds, so scored that a 1-4-3. Huntsville goes 1, 2, and 3 on their end. So we'll head to the second inning at a 0-0 ball game. We'll be right back in just a few moments. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is Huntsville Hornet Baseball on KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Welcome back to the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Leading off for the Nacogdoches Dragons will be number 9, Isaac Jones. Let's see if Luke can build off the success of the first inning inside for ball 1. Nearly hit him.
Yeah, almost hit him there, but kind of worked that area of the plate. Again, a wet ball. Probably slipped out of his hands just a little bit. Looks like Jones going to crowd the plate.
1-0.
Good
In
pitch.
there for a strike right down Main Street.
That's what I've liked about Luke so far this season is this season's just I know it's early in the season, but I've seen a lot of just watching a called strike. That means he's got hitting his spots.
1-1 in there for another called strike on that fastball, 1-2.
Yeah, that's some deceptive pitching that he has there for these guys, like he did against Porter. Not able to see it real well, not able to pull the trigger on it.
1-2 in the dirt for ball 2.
And then it just sets you up for when you get ahead in the count like that, man, it opens everything up. You can work out of the zone. You can challenge your hitters. You can keep them off balance. And so Luke's done a good job of that so far through the year. I know it was a rough start against Lufkin, but
2-2 pitch is a fly ball to left field. Batten's getting in on it. It's going to go. Oh, did he make the jumping catch? Yes, he did. Wow. What a catch.
Kind of deked us all over here. Didn't know if it went over.
Wow, what a catch by Batten. That is 1 out.
Yeah, it was. Jackson got to the ball. Had to make it a little exciting here in the second inning, top of the second inning, but I like it.
That's 1 down for Nacogdoches. Stepping up is number 6, Connor McNanich. First pitch, ground ball to Sanders at third. Those on to first.
Good play.
Did he get him? Yes, he did. 5-3 for the second out.
That was a solid play by Collin. We saw him as the ball was coming off of the grass. He backed up to play the play on the bounce. Sweet hop backhand catch and then throw over to first to Brian Parker Jr. I like to see that young man make plays like that. It just builds your confidence.
Aiden Key, number 10, will step up, the junior. Pitch in there for a called strike. Fastball's looking pretty good tonight.
I like those called strikes.
Oh, yeah.
As a pitcher, that I'm sure that gets to build your confidence when you have them watching strikes go by.
0-1. Swing, that's a line drive to center field. Molness is getting on in, and
nice
he makes
play.
the catch. What a great read off the bat by the senior Cooper Molness, and that is another 1-2-3 inning for Luke Durham. Hornets will now go out to bat. 4, 5, and 6 hitters coming up next. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Hopefully this rain doesn't keep on going here. Bradford back out there to work for his second inning of work, and it looks like we're about to get underway here. Again, apologies, folks, for the delay. It was at first a weather issue, at least that's how I knew it, but then there was no umpires. And I've had that happen before with girls basketball. There was no officials on the floor, and then it was like a 30-minute delay. So I guess you can't have it both ways. Cooper Molness now leads off for the bottom of the second inning. Bradford, the lefty, pitches. Outside, ball one.
Yeah, the guy who makes the play at the end, the top of the second, now comes up to plate. You just like to see good things happen for this kid.
And that wind's really affecting the ball in the air tonight. 1-0 pitch is in the dirt for ball two, and Molness has a little up and down at the plate lately, but I mean it's baseball. I mean you're gonna have your slumps, you're gonna have your hot streaks.
Yeah, you are. And as he gets ready to get this third pitch here, see what he does with it.
Swing, fly ball to pop up, actually. Ball's moving a little bit. It's still moving, and it's going to be caught right there by number 6, Connor McManich, playing at third today for the Nacogdoches Dragons. So it's going to be 1 out.
And that's tough right there. You know, we made mention at the beginning of the broadcast that Cooper, he's had some really good, contact on the ball. He's just been hitting it right at a right fielder or right at a center fielder. And so right there he got a little bit under it, but I'm thinking he's going to find his way before this night's over.
Batting average leader for the Hornets now steps in. Brian Parker Jr., the sophomore. First pitch. In there for a strike.
Yeah, you may need to come ready to swing at that first pitch. It looks like Bradford's trying to land that first pitch and get ahead in the count.
0-1. Curveball just got away from him for a little bit. 1-1.
Yeah, I think that was a wet ball there. He had that one going to dialed up to start at the top of the zone and drop down.
Swing, liner, over the head of the shortstop for a base hit. And it rolls past the left fielder. Parker Jr. hustling the second. And he will hold up there as that is the first hit of the ball game for the Hornets. Believe they will put that as an error on the outfield on the left fielder.
It just depends that he didn't quite get over there to it. I could see it going either way. But here's what I loved about Brian Parker. That ball was on the outside part of the plate, and instead of trying to pull it, he just went with it, sent it over the shortstop's head. He knows he's just got to get it on base because you just make good things happen. So good job by Brian Parker Jr. making contact and trying to start a little rally here.
Nolan Hunt will now step in with a runner in scoring position in Brian Parker Jr. There's just 1 out in this bottom of the second. Pitch, swing. Gonna go foul.
Close to the batting cages over there.
Having a hard time tracking the ball in this air. It's it's a white baseball and it's like going to the air. It's like if it's affecting me, it's probably gonna affect the fielders, but hopefully it won't be on the Hornets side of things. 0-1 pitch. There's a ground ball to second.
Move a runner.
And it's bobbled up. Runners will now be at the corners off of an E4 committed by Austin Dearbon.
Yep. Wow. That's just what you want to see, right? We were talking about at the beginning of the broadcast. A wet field causes the ball to stay down. You don't get your glove down all the way, or it takes a weird bounce and off your glove, and you've got a runner on base and get to advance them, and you also get safe at first. So,
starting pitcher Luke Durham against starting pitcher Bradford. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Hunt, leaning, pitch, swing, ground ball, and it's snagged by the third baseman. And they're all saying safe, and everyone is safe.
Everyone's safe. Man.
McCanich tried to get Brian Parker Jr. off of third way too long. It was sort of the right play, but it looks like it is going to work out for the Hornets. Wow.
Yeah, and I think Parker Jr. had a little dance move over there because